Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Ursa Large Indoor-Outdoor Wall Sconce. This is the 30-2503. This is the larger of the two versions of this. The smaller one is the same width, it's just a little shorter. That one's coming in at 23.6, and that's the 30-25-21. This one's coming in at 28 inches overall height. So let's get into the details about this. So it's a beautiful wall sconce. People really gravitate toward this when they come into our showroom. It looks like kind of like champagne air bubbles coming up. It's a little bit of an optical illusion, but that light coming down really hits those little bubbles and pops and really makes this thing glow. It's really gorgeous. Anyway, 28.1 inches tall, 9.5 inches wide. Projection coming out of the wall, from the wall coming out, is 3.7 inches. That qualifies this to be ADA compliant, and that's Americans with Disabilities Act that says a sconce can only come out up to 4 inches to be ADA compliant, so you can get by it really easily. But it also means that you can use this in applications like resorts and restaurants and hotels and things like that, where you're required to do those ADA sconces. And for homeowners, it's great because it means that this is going to be very flush to the wall. You can use it in stairways, you can use it in hallways, outside. Obviously, it's an indoor and outdoor fixture. Okay, mounting height. Distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your outlet box is coming in at 25.6, which means that this is going to be near the top of the fixture. To show you more information about that, we're going to take a look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this, on Handmade in Vermont, look over that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So check that out for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, how everything goes together very simply, but it's going to show you some good line drawings of the back of this and how it goes over your J-box. So the back of this is 4.9, the back plate that goes on there, 4.9 by 4.9, just so you know. And then the glass on this is going to be 5.28 inches wide, and then the height is going to be 21.6. It's made out of aluminum. It's only 14.6 pounds, so it's awesome there. Let's get into what you can get out of this light-wise. It's going to be using 15 watts of light. There's a transformer and a driver built into the top of this, where those strips of LEDs are forcing light down. 3000 Kelvin, it's that nice warm white, soft white that we like to use in our showroom. That's light that's coming down on here, on me, and basically that's that nice warmth of a light of an incandescent glow, even though this is LED. So it's going to produce 350 lumens. That's quite a bit of light. That's going to bring a ton of light down and put a huge pool on the ground there. So it's great for walkways outside, maybe flanking your garage doors. But inside, like I said before, you can use it in all kinds of great applications as well. If you're going to be using it someplace like around where you're going to be hanging out at night, drinking wine with your friends till late, that would be great too. That could be a porch, a deck, around a swimming pool, someplace like that. And you can put this on a dimmer. You can dim this down and get it to look just like candlelight. Hubbardton Forge only uses aircraft-grade aluminum to make their outdoor fixtures. Aluminum holds up the best in incredibly harsh environments. When you're out and you look up in the sky and you see all those jet airliners running around up there, those are all made out of aluminum for a reason. And part of that reason is it holds up great, like I said. It also forges beautifully. It holds finish beautifully. It doesn't rust. Remember that. It's very important. And they're virtually indestructible when they're all finished. So how Hubbardton does it is they take the fixture itself, they're going to wire it up at the top, they're going to put a wire at the bottom, they're going to send a current of electricity that's going to go through this fixture, making it positive, and they put it into a spray booth with a picture of the woman next to me. You can see she's spraying finish around it, and because it's positive, it's going to adhere to every nook, every cranny, the top, the bottom, the whole thing. After that, they're going to take this and they're going to move it into an oven. That oven is going to melt all of that down and create a very hard shell. So it makes it, again, virtually indestructible. So they've also tested these things in these wind chambers. So they take the fixture, all covered in that epoxy powder coat. It's going to go into that chamber. They're going to shoot salty seawater at it at high velocity for hours and hours and hours, just like you were at the beach and you have like a hurricane coming in, which to me is going to be pretty much the worst environment you're going to run into. So after they tested these and found out that they hold up incredibly well, Hubbardton Forge offers basically the best warranty in the lighting industry. And you can see that on the page for this. So if you scroll down a little bit, there's a link, and click on that and it'll show you the entire warranty and how it all works. Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world at Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.